Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm still Tonia, your Mama T, all the way from Port Harcourt in Rivers State, Nigeria. This is another wonderful evening, I'm so excited, I don't know about you, because if you know what God is doing in this dispensation, you won't have any choice but to be excited. You won't have any choice but to be excited. How has it been with you? We know it's been tough globally, not just for us in Nigeria. Things have really been tough. And that's why we're here trying to get as much information as we can. Please, if you can see me and hear me loud and clear, just give me a 111 in the chat room. If you can hear me well and see me, a 111 in the chat room, so that I know that we're together, I'm not talking to myself. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Do you have any obstruction on the screen? Any obstruction on the screen? Great. Okay, thank you very much. So today, like I said, we're here basically for personal development. And after all said and done, what next? What next is that all we're doing is what will equip us to earn financial freedom or any form of freedom based on our life vision, our life set goals and objectives. And I have known from childhood that all the struggles in life is how to be successful. And what is success? We have seen what success is. If your wheels of life, they are not balanced, your success is incomplete. And everything starts and ends with what we're going to talk about today, your mindset. Starts and ends with your mindset. Your mindset is the engine room to every success in life. So once we get the right mindset, once we get our mindset correct, once we get our mindset right, I tell you honestly, we'll just be cruising in our wheels, different wheels of life, on wheels of life. So the mindset is key. We hear people talk about it in different fora, different situations. There's nobody that will talk about success or personal development that you won't hear mindset being mentioned. So it's a very important topic, and that's why I felt we should spend a little bit of time today to talk about it, all in preparation to where we're going. So mindset is the engine room to every success in life. If you ask me, summarily, that is my So our outline today will have what is mindset, types of mindset, success mindset, elements of mindset, benefits of success mindset, dangers of negative mindset, acquiring success mindset, and I'll give you an assignment on this, but there are some other things we'll do. So why are we here? We're here because we're in the business of getting the right mindset to get us to where we are. And if we're not interested in growing in life and learning from other people and bettering ourselves, we will not be here. So all of us that are here, I want to appreciate each and every one of us because we have begun the journey of acquiring the right mindset or the success mindset. If not, nothing will make anybody, including me, that I'm the one facilitating, to bring out my Saturday night, despite all I have to do, abandon them, my enjoyment. I could be lying down on my bed to be sleeping. I could be watching movies. I could be doing anything. I could be out somewhere enjoying myself. But because we are still in the business and the process of trying to get ourselves to the level where we want to be, that's why we're here. So I want you to say kudos to yourself because it starts from the mind. Many people have had this opportunity, but many of them are not here. So what is this mindset? Mindset is a term used to describe a person's overall outlook. I highlighted some major words here. or verbs to describe what mindset is. Overall outlook, attitude, and approach to life. So it's all encompassing, even from the definition. It refers to the set of beliefs, assumptions, and mental habits that shape the way a person perceives and responds to their experience and the world around them. And that's why they said your belief system is very, very important. What you believe in, your attitude, your approach, your outlook, the way you look at life generally. That's all these things form the mindset. That's what make up the mindset. I know sometimes in America, is it 1978 or thereabouts, one crazy guy, a particular belief, sect, we won't call them church, a particular sect. The guy told his congregation, what is that guy's name again? I've forgotten. That it was time for them to go to heaven. And there's no way you can go to heaven without dying now. They chartered flights, whether it was his own private flight, private jet, they chartered plane and went to an island, and gave all his congregation cyanide, and all of them died. It took American government years before they were discovered. They had already died and decomposed before the information got to government, and they went there. That's how all of them died. What is that? Belief system. Few smart guys were able to escape to go and tell the story. So what is your belief system? What are your assumptions? Assumptions are stronger than reality. What are your mental states, mental habits, mental state of mind? These are all what form our mindset. And if you don't get them right, my dear, there are so many people that their lives are wasted just because of wrong belief, wrong assumption, wrong mental habits or mental health, and their general outlook and attitude and approach to issues and life generally. That's why it is said that the way you respond to issues will make you to come out of the situation or make the situation to drown you or swallow you up. So I hope we're moving. You're catching the definition and it's making sense to all of us. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. As we're sharing here, please be making mental notes, be making physical notes, and audit yourself. When you go back and check your position where you are from all that we're saying. By my own classification, I want to classify mindset into 4 types. This is my own classification. If you go to Google, social media, or do some research, mindset is as many as the perspective you want to classify them. Like if it's psychology will give you 2 definitions or 2 types of mindset, fixed and growth mindset, which is all encompassing anyway. When you go to other areas of studies of section, like if you come to financial mindset, it's a different, you get different classification. But for the purpose of what we're doing here, we're going to classify mindset into these 4 different types. I have the fixed mindset, the growth mindset, the success mindset, and the failure mindset. That is my own classification from the much I know about mindset. So the 2 major mindset we're going to be talking about is the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. And what is a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset is the belief that one's abilities, traits, and qualities are set and cannot be changed. People with fixed mindset may avoid challenges and avoid new experiences as they believe that their abilities are limited. They can't learn jack. They believe that the way God created them is the way they are going to die. There is nothing that can change it. And that's why you hear somebody say, oh, that's how it runs in my family. Oh, that's how we are, we can't change the situation. You understand? When you hear people talk like that, know that they have fixed mindset. They are not ready to change. They are not ready to learn new things. They are not ready to come out of their situation. And for such people, I really feel for them. When I see them, I don't go into argument with such a person because end up getting yourself annoyed or angry. Because where they are very, very far away from where you are. And no amount of whatever you say will make them shift until they have the right disposition. So that's why they say, do not argue with a fool. So when you see such people, by the knowledge you're gathering here, by the time you see such a person, you know how to deal with such a person. So the next mindset is growth mindsets. The growth mindsets are people that they believe that their abilities, intelligence, and personality can be developed and expanded through efforts and learning. They are very teachable, they are very coachable, they are very willing to change their position despite all odds. Even if it ran from fifth generation or 10th generation in their family, they want to break that jinx. They want to change the narrative. They don't want to be part of that negativity. They want to move on to the positive side of life, and they are doing everything humanly possible to change the situation. So people with a growth mindset embrace challenges. They see failures as opportunities to learn and grow, and are more likely to persist in the face of setbacks. We are created in the same image of God, though, and we have equal opportunity, the same 24 hours, and equal opportunity to be whatever we want to be in life. But what has limited many people, it is mindset. Minds can change over time with new experience and learning. So there's no failure or no poor person or no, the people are just people that have refused to learn or train themselves, go through a process. That's when you see people remain poor. That's when you see people remain failure. Because anybody that is uncomfortable with the situation you find yourself and you make conscious effort to change, my dear, there's no way that person will not succeed or will not change from that situation. It could be spiritual, it could be physical, whatever it is, you have to go all out and work it out. As long as you're willing to work it out and you connect with the right people, you get yourself out of that situation. So today we'll be talking about success mindset. We're still doing general topics and general issues, because very soon after this success mindset, we're going to have wealth creation mindset. Like I told you, if you come to finance, there's a finance mindset. You come to their different definitions. But today we're talking about general success. Remember, we're still talking about the 8 wheels of life, how we can balance it. So we have to treat the generality of how we can balance those wheels. So we are not narrowing down our session now to any particular wheel. So success mindset is a set of beliefs, attitude, and habits that can help individuals achieve their goals and reach their full potential. It helps you to fulfill destiny. So what we're doing here is to learn what can help us reach our goals and fulfill destiny or our full potential. That's why we're here. And what are the elements of some of this success mindset? There are elements of success mindset. But I want us to know that the success mindset is not about being perfect, but it's about being proactive, persistent, and having a positive outlook. So there's no perfect being. There's no superstar, extraordinary person. We're all work in progress. Some people have gotten to a certain level more than others. So you need to know what level are you now? Where are you in the scheme of this success journey? So if we have the right mindset, we need to understand that there are elements that make up this right mindset. What are they? Focus is major. If you have to attain success mindset, you must learn to focus. Whatever you're doing, pay attention. Don't be distracted. If you set out to pursue a goal, pursue it to a reasonable conclusion. We're here now with this opportunity. If you want to do it, pursue it to a reasonable conclusion. Like I said, let's give ourselves 3 months. After 3 months, you can now begin to go to another level. Then I would have known that anybody that has been consistent in this class has made up his or her mind to do something this year as far as your financial freedom is concerned. And that is the ultimate goal. So please know that we must remain focused. If we set out to do anything, let's not lose focus. Continue to a conclusive end, and you will definitely develop that success mindset. You know how to deal with distraction, which is the enemy of distinction. So when you have that focus, every distraction, you know that you have planned to be in this class for the next 3 months. Anything that will distract you between 8 and 9 p.m. every Saturday, you make sure that you get rid of it. Then what of positive attitude? Attitude is everything. You can't have a success mindset with the wrong attitude. You must have the right attitude. You must respond to things positively. As a man thinketh, so he is. There is positive attitude and there's negative attitude. So for you to have the right or success mindset, you must have a positive attitude that will keep driving you through all that you have set out to do. That will connect you, that do everything for you. That attracts favor, attracts the right people, attract everything that you need. Positive attitude. We know that attitude is a topic that we can go on and on for days talking about it. Then remember that we're talking about success mindset. You can see, for you to have a success mindset, you must have a growth mindset. We have talked about growth mindset. Those with growth mindset, you must be willing to learn, change from where you were to where you want to be by training and learning and being open to receive from others that know better than you and that have been there before you. Then you must be confident. Confidence is another thing. Like I have always said, that success is not for the chicken-hearted. It's for the bold. For you to attain success mindset, you must be confident in yourself. You must develop that level of confidence that when you stand out, you know that you're equal to the task that you have set out to achieve. Low esteem should not be found around you. People with low esteem do not have success mindset. So you must deal with it. Some people naturally have, maybe because of your upbringing, your environment and all that, but you know that you have to deal with it if you need to attain the level of success that we're talking about. Resilience must be resilient. You shouldn't be discouraged with any small challenge. Your ability to weather through storms, to take the bull by the horn, to challenge status quo, to do things that ordinarily people will be afraid of doing or wouldn't want to do. To push back when life pushes you, you push back in order to succeed. So we need to be resilient. All our persistence, we have to be persistent in whatever we're doing. Don't go halfway and abandon ship, no. Whatever we're doing, we must see them through. We must learn. Like we've started this class now, we have to persist to see to the end of it, to see whether it's worth, at the end of the day, if it's not worth it, say, Mama T just brought us out to waste our time. But if you don't get to the end, you can't say that the class is not worth it. Like those that have dropped. They can't say, oh, with only one class, they will conclude that everything. No, whatever you're doing, be persistent. See through it, see to the end. So that the results that those that see to the end get will be part of it. So persistence is there. Okay, I'm just rushing through. We all know the meanings of all this and how to apply them. Self-discipline, very, very important. If you're not disciplined, you can't achieve much. You have to discipline yourself in terms of your health, in terms of your studies, in terms of time management. So many things need, everything in life needs discipline. Your sleeping time needs discipline. Everything you do, your eating needs discipline. You need to discipline your children, you need to discipline your work ethics and work everything. So many things to be disciplined for you to attain success mindset. So when we set our goals and we set our objectives and everything, we need to know what to do to achieve them by being disciplined. We're supposed to be here by 8 p.m. Are you disciplined enough to be here? You can achieve the success that you should have gotten from this class if you're not disciplined to be here by 8. If you come by 8:30 without having any serious reason, you have missed out from the beginning of the class. And unless you go and play back the video, you wouldn't know what has happened at the beginning. So discipline is key. Gratitude. You cannot attract what you do not appreciate. Gratitude is key. We must be grateful to God for life. It's only when we're alive, we're healthy, we can be talking about being successful. You must be grateful to people that God has brought your way to help you through in life. Don't close any door. Don't burn bridges. You close you have a transaction with somebody, the person cannot come back to you. No. Relationship is key. And you can only build relationship by being grateful or by showing gratitude. When people do things for you, appreciate them, thank them, get back positively. And that's why in corporate world, during festive period like Christmas, Easter, you see even organizations appreciating their customers, and customers are appreciating people that have patronized them or their partners in business. So gratitude is key, and it starts with God. We must be grateful to God because He is the author and finisher of everything we are doing. As long as we remain grateful, God will always do more for us. Then human beings are around us. So God works through people. So don't underrate any man. So we must be grateful. Gratitude is key for you to have a success mindset. If you see ungrateful people, they don't attract anything good, and people are not willing to help them, so they can never be successful. So success mindset has a lot to do with gratitude. Having said that, what are the dangers of lack of success mindset? Number one is decreased motivation. If you don't have a success mindset, you have a negative mindset, you can never be a self-motivated person. You always be having mood swings. You move from one mood to the other. You're very, you procrastinate a lot. So many things will be going wrong with your activities around you. So self-motivation is what drives most of us, especially if you want to succeed, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want whatever it is, self-motivation on the job. If you do not encourage yourself, you are not determined to succeed in whatever you're doing, there's a limit to what somebody can come and push you from outside. So when you like success mindset, there's no drive, nothing is driving you to move. So you're just there marking time until they retire you. Can be at one level in the office for 7 years, 10 years, because you don't have the motivation to go do something extra, better yourself. You're there at one point and you're not doing so well. And most times, an organization will just weed you out if there's any status opportunity. So success mindset will help us with self-motivation that will make us succeed in whatever we set out to do. What of low self-esteem? I mentioned it earlier. If you don't have a success mindset, you will have a low self-esteem, which is not good. Low self-esteem is not good at all, because people with low self-esteem, they are very negative minded. They read meanings to everything. They don't see anything positive. They don't see the positive side of anything. Anything you're telling them, they are looking at it from a negative point of view and trying to see how you're trying to shortchange them or malign them. We know what I mean. No, I'm sure you must have come across such people with low self-esteem. Even when you make a positive, what is it called? Positive comment, that is, you appreciate them, you want to commend them for something around them, they will still look at it from the negative point as if you're mocking them. You know what I mean? They feel mocked all the time. They don't see the good side or positive side of anything. So for you to succeed, that kind of mindset, if you lack success mindset, that's what you get. The poor decision making. If you don't have success mindset, taking decisions will be a problem. You're always sampling opinions and being guided by what people say. You know, what people say is more important to you because you don't have your own decisions. So anything people say, you're dancing in between decisions, trying to please everybody, which you cannot do. But anybody with success mindset does not bother what anybody, because what anybody says cannot define you, you know. You have your own definition of yourself. And you're moving on. Whatever they say does not concern you. If it's something that is right, you only helps you to make a change and deal with it. You have increased stress and anxiety because you're never decided or decisive in whatever you want to do. So you'll be stressed and you're always anxious. Anxiety level, by that time, your BP will start rising and health issues will follow. When anybody that is stressed with a lot of anxiety, of course, it tells on your health. Then you have difficulty in relationships. If you lack success mindset, if you have a negative mindset, you can't manage relationships. You're always quarreling with people because when people commend you or make positive comment, you don't see anything positive, and you're always very antagonistic. You're always seeing what is it called? Feeling cheated. You know, so many issues. You don't see anything good in people's success. You will not attract it, you know. And the last but not least is low satisfaction and happiness. If you lack success mindset or you are negative minded, you will never be satisfied and you will never be happy. So all these things are what we need to understand, why it is important that we must always have a sanity and keep positive mental attitude and always work to see how we can better our mind from where it is, from where we want to be, because learning is a continuous process. Learning is a continuous process. So how do we acquire this success mindset? Like we said, nobody knows it all, and mindsets can be changed from whatever it's not right or is not up to where you want to be. You can always change it. So acquiring a success mindset is a process that takes time and effort. It is not easy because it takes a lot of discipline. You have to make a lot of sacrifices. We need to be patient with ourselves and keep practicing the strategy till a success mindset is developed by us to serve us well in all areas of our lives. So it's not an easy task. Don't look at it as if it's easy. It's not. You must make a lot of sacrifice. You must develop a positive self-image. If you have to acquire success mindset, you must believe in yourself. You must have positive beliefs and the way you look at life positively, so that I can build a very strong self-image through your belief system, through your education, through your exposure. Then you know that, I hope this thing is still on. Then you know that acquiring success mindset, you must embrace failure. The second factor we must consider is embracing failure. You know, many people fail and fail out. Instead of them to fail forward, they fail out. We must fail forward. We must understand that failure is the stepping stone to success. Don't see failure as final, no. Opportunities are there for us to, learn from our mistakes and move forward. What did you learn from the last failure that you had? You can't make that mistake again if you learn something, but it's when you refuse to learn that failure will repeat itself. But once you've learned from your failure, you know that same thing will not happen to you again. You will move forward and make it better the next time. And learn from people's experience, failed experiences too, not just your own. So let's not kill ourselves and give up because we have failed in one process or one business or the other. No. So many people, there was one story that I just read recently, how a guy, didn't give up. Despite all odds, he would have committed suicide, just a word he heard from somebody saved his life. So many of us are like that. So look at the positive side of life and embrace it and move forward. If many people open their mouth to tell you what they are passing through, that is worse than the one you have passed through, then you now know that you need to sit up. So the third factor we need to consider is practicing visualization if we want to acquire or develop a success mindset. We must see the end from the beginning. That is your vision. If possible, have a vision board where you paste the kind of car, the kind of house you want, the kind of certificates you want to acquire in the next 5 years, professional or unprofessional. You just visualizing those things keeps you going. When you want to slow down, you remember that, look, I need to ride the Mercedes wagon Jeep, or what do they call it again? It will keep you on your toes. You won't rest because there's something you want to achieve, and slacking will not let you achieve that. So it keeps you on your toes. When you practice visualization, you visualize yourself being in a very fine duplex with a lot of orchards and, in an environment. You just visualize it. And if you want to slack or you want to slow down, that will jumpstart you from going down and doing what is negative to that dream or goal. Number 4 is set achievable goals. Don't set unrealistic goals for yourself. Know where you are and know where you want to be. Take it one step at a time. Don't set goals that will scare you from even doing anything at all. So don't let the goals to be too small, but let them be achievable. We have elements of setting goals. It must be smart. It must be achievable, measurable, time, tenored. Must put a time frame to it. So let's set achievable goals. Maybe if you have one car, you want to achieve another car for the year, it's achievable. That's have a second car. Don't go and set a goal that you must have 4 cars in a year. That one becomes too much for you. And it can make you to do some unethical things in order to achieve such unrealistic goal. So let's make our goals realistic and achievable. And the 5th one is surround yourself with positive influences. People with positive mindset, people that are going somewhere, going your direction. Birds of the same feather flock together. Surround yourself with people that you learn from, people that are better than you, people that will influence you positively, people that will teach you what you don't know, not people that will be sapping you. If you're the only superstar amongst your friends, that means you won't grow. They will draw you down by sapping the little one, but when you're with people that know better than you, they prompt you to learn from them and to even do your own extra learning so that it can come up. So don't be a superstar, somebody that only you, or when you talk, everybody will be bowing down and be trembling. No, it does not help anyone. And people with positive influences that can tell you the truth and tell you honestly how things are. Many of us don't like to hear the truth or don't like such relationships. They want people that, oh yes, that will be shouting singing their praises and pouring a lot of fake, what do they call them? There's something we call them in politics. Is it sycophants or praise singers? Don't surround yourself with sycophants and praise singers, because they will finish you and bring you down from where you think you are. Then take action. For you to acquire a success mindset, you must learn to act, not just hear and do not act. Like we've been doing a lot of things since we started. One of the things we are doing or we have done is this to go plot our wheel of life. Don't just listen, go and do it. Until you do it, you will never know the importance of that thing, that exercise. People that have diligently done it are saying, look, this is an eye-opener. Have you taken your own action? So if you hear everything we're saying, you don't take action, that means you're not working towards that success mindset. The mindset to succeed, you will not get there. You will not get there. You may be okay where for yourself where you are now, but there's where you need to be. And for you to be there, all these things we are saying have to be done. You just need to take action. So I want to, I'm almost concluding. What's the time now? Okay, we have 10 minutes to go, which is okay. So I want to conclude by giving us some examples of some fixed mindset affirmations and how to change some of them by saying something in the opposite direction, or some positive affirmation. Some will say, oh, people with fixed mindset will tell you that, either I'm good at something or I'm not. That is a fixed, that is a definite position that they can either do something or they cannot. There's nothing anybody cannot do. So people who grow mindset will tell you, if I'm not good at something, I can always become better at it through practice. Practice makes perfect. As long as you keep doing that thing, through practice, learning and development, you see that mastery will come in and you become good at it. So don't have a definite say that if you're not good at it, that means you cannot do it, and you just stop the whole process and you won't even try. Remember the characteristics of the people with fixed mindset we talked about earlier in the section. That is their characteristic. The second one is that I can't learn now, it's too late. They believe that they are too old to learn, or they are too whatever. That time is against them. There is no time that is too late for anybody to learn. I saw a lady that started this, is it gymnastic, or what do they call these people? At the age of 65 or 70, I was reading that thing at on the net, that had been her dream as a child to go into that, but she didn't have opportunity. She started at the age of 70 and she was doing it perfectly well. No time is too late for us to learn. So if your mind tells you that, tell your mind that I can learn whatever I want to or need to exactly when I need to learn it, so that you jump from that negative position and prepare yourself. Everything, this is the war. The mind is like I said, it's an engine room. A lot of things go on in our minds, and we're the ones all alone. There's no third party. So you need to struggle with it. As that mind is telling you, you need to counter it by telling it, no, I know I can learn anything at any point in time. There is no point in trying if I'm going to fail. That means you don't even want to see failure. Failure that is a stepping stone to success. That is the process of, succeeding. Because as you fail, you learn something, another opportunity will come, you correct it and move on. And you don't want to try because you don't want to fail. Then the growth mindset people will tell you, I see failure as an opportunity to learn, to reassess, and to do better next time. So we must know what we are telling to ourselves, our mind, what we are speaking to ourselves in our mind. Nobody is there, only you. You're the one talking to yourself. So if you have this kind of mindset by speaking this kind of things to yourself, please change them from today by saying the right thing. Then the next one is that I take feedback as a personal attack. When somebody is giving you feedback that you didn't do well in one particular thing or one area or the other, you will now take it as a personal attack. When you feel that way, the growth mindset people will say, I can find the value in every bit of feedback I receive. They will even ask you for the feedback before you even give them. Most people with growth mindset, anywhere they go, they ask for feedback so that they will know where to improve and how to improve. Then people with a fixed mindset will tell you, I always struggle with maybe going to church or maybe going to do exercise, or struggle with not eating junk food. You know, they'll just tell you a struggle. But those with growth mindset will say, I can always do better at something if I want to, but it will take effort. Like, remember we talked about discipline. We talked about discipline. That is the effort. You must make effort to stop struggling with that thing. Then people with fixed mindset will say, I feel threatened and intimidated by the success of others. When people are doing well, they, instead of them to rejoice with the people, to go and learn how to get there, they will see it as they feel intimidated, they will shy away. At times, most times they won't even congratulate you. You can see envy and jealousy all over them. But people who grow mindset will say, when I see others succeed, it makes me think that I can too. What did these people do? What did these people do that made them succeed or so successful? And how can it be my model? So you want to know, how did they succeed? What did they do? You want to go and know the secret behind their success. You want them to mentor, you want them to coach, you want to be better than them. That's how people with growth mindset reason and behave. So with that, I want to say in conclusion today that it is very important to have a growth mindset. That effort and persistence are all important. They are not as important as having that underlying belief that you are in control of your own destiny. So with this, I want to say thank you very much this evening. I appreciate you guys. And I want to see us next week, Saturday, with another interesting topic that will help us in our personal development and this journey to our financial freedom. Thank you very much. So we can have our questions now. If we have questions.
Amazing, amazing, awesome. Thank you so much, Mama.
I'm trying to stop the recording. All right, so Mekus, you're in the house. Hello.
Yeah, so we're in the house. The house is bubbling up. So much value tonight. Our mindset is fixed already. Positive mindset. Thank you so much, Ma, for the mentorship.
No problem.
Thanks so much.
Thank you,
my madam.
We'll all be there together.
God bless you for the commitment to see us come up.